Olá, seja bem-vindo a Coile. That last one was not a Portuguese word. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Red Alien. Today we are on the ASMP. I tried to say that in Portuguese because the second largest demographic aside from people from the United States is people from Brazil. The other ones usually change, but Brazil has always been on second place. Good job, guys. Anyways, so this is Kawil, or as I like to call it, Quoll. And no, when I say Quoll, I'm not referring to the Australian marsupial, I'm talking about the Scottish Gaelic word, for forest. And this is the forest. Basically, the idea behind this place was I heard of the concept of a food forest, which is basically a place that is a natural habitat for all the forest animals, but also produces food for people. So yeah, we got all the trees around, we got some random little farms scattered. It also takes in some of the ideas of like mixed cropping, you know, keeping like the berries and the pumpkins next to each other. Obviously that's not the combinations they would use in real life, but Minecraft's different. Anyway, so this is my house. It's the first one I built here. And it's also the, well, de facto Capitol building while I wait for the copper to oxidize on the new one. Got our storage room here. It goes all the way up like that. We got our furnace room here. Spent a lot of time cooking nether brick for a project that I'm about to show you guys. And then if we head up the path, up around this way, we have this nice little, like, Viking sod house that's also kinda inspired by, you know, the hobbits of Lord of the Rings. But honestly, I've seen no end of hobbit houses in Minecraft. So I decided to add this little foundation to it and just use that dirt as a roof. Yeah, I was watching something about the Vikings in Finland while I was building that. And I was like, hey, you know what, we should make a sod house. So up here we have another little house. It's got this neat tower here. You can just go up to the top. And it's a good viewpoint, but also a good point to glide from. Yeah, back in Corville on the old server, I put towers on a bunch of stuff. Like, I think a couple houses. Definitely all the ones in the second layer of the city. And the castle had quite a few towers too. And it was just to glide off of onto other places. So I'm practically dependent on my elytra. And this right here, I wasn't exactly planning on showing you guys yet. But it hasn't, but I didn't get around to it until yesterday. And today, the day I'm filming this, is the day before I release it tomorrow. And I release it early in the morning, so yeah, I want this to oxidize to match this. And this is gonna be the new Capitol building. Not that. If I fly over here to the nether portal, I'll show you what I was using all the nether brick for. I found out, or kinda not found out, but more of just realized that there was no nether highway system in anywhere. So this is for mob transport, and then the soul speed, get around. Basically, what really annoyed me was, like, I had to get between bases, and there was no way to get there. So I decided to start making it. What I didn't realize is that I would spend so much time and resources to build this short little stretch here. This took forever to make. And it's not even that much faster than just navigating around through the nether terrain. And so I'm just annoyed with it. Yeah, also I could just take a slash home up, because you can only have 4. It was a pain. Oh, and this is probably relevant to mention. I died, canonically. That's what the, dark gray, blue eyes skin from one of the videos, I think it was the Cell one, was about. It was just because I had died to a warden. In fact, everyone who was part of that event died canonically. And then we got revived by doing an escape room. I think some people failed it and created new characters, but I got my character still. When they revived, I kind of reformed them a little bit, because their original lore was that they were a greedy capitalist, but I never was able to do the capitalism part. Like, I tried to outcompete a business, but people on the server are too nice for cutthroat capitalism, so I couldn't just keep raising the prices or whatever. They just kind of were like, oh, what if we just both set our things the same? We can, share profit and stuff. And it's like, ow. Oh no, they're too nice. I'm giving in. And then one person just, like, threatened to completely outcompete me because they had a way better source for glass. But yeah, that's irrelevant though. Important thing to know is I died canonically and then came back canonically. And this is a little town that I created, or not created, but basically a village spawned on the river here. So I edited some of the bridges so that you could get boats through and stuff. And I expanded the fields, because originally this was just grass with a few patches of wheat, I think. And I decided to just shove a whole bunch of wheat and pumpkin stems and stuff in here. Made some cool houses. Made that big castle up there. Not totally certain I like how it turned out. I like Horrible Castle better. Just had a better gradient, you know? Anyway. Oh, and I have plans to create a United Nations for the server, because there are a few other towns around. And it'll just settle disputes. Not that there are many disputes, the server's pretty nice. Too nice, in fact. I can't get conflicts started. Anyway, this has been Right Alien. I'm gonna leave you with a few glamour shots with shaders on the town. And I leave in peace.